And we are back on the WHHI-TV Daily News. Well, the fall season is kind of wrapping up, and we are going to be heading into playoffs. And of course, there's construction and the winter season coming up. So to talk to us about all of that is Joe-Monmonier. He is the athletic director, of course, for Hilton High School. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me today.
Yeah, so lots to talk about. We're heading into playoffs. Let's talk a little bit about what that picture looks like.
Well, right now, cross country is headed to the state final. The boys finished first in their heat. The girls finished third.
Nice.
They will go Friday morning. They will go to their state championship. Football is in the second round of the playoffs, which is the first time in a very, very long time that we've been the successful 8-2 regular season. We were able to win 8 of our games, which is awesome. We were able to host our first playoff game, and we won it last weekend.
That's so exciting.
I know. And then we head to South Florence Friday night for that. And then our cheerleaders, they head to state on Saturday. So it's just an exciting time of year. Tennis. All of our teams made the playoffs this fall. Some of the sports have already finished. Their championships were last weekend. Also, kudos to May River for their girls volleyball team making it to the state finals. So really a lot, besides Hilton and Allen High School, that I love to promote, but Beaufort County does a really good job with their athletic programs here.
Well, it sounds like a super successful fall, so congratulations on that. That's exciting. So let's talk a little bit about construction and give us kind of an update on where things are going. You said it's looking pretty exciting.
Pretty exciting,
Starting to take a little bit of shape.
It used to just be a flat pad. Now they've built the three Jasper stairwells, also the elevator shaft, and they're starting to put metal up and start building the building. So it's really, really exciting. That part of the school will be finished the fall of 2026. So my daughter's a freshman, so her junior year and senior year, she'll be able to be in the new building. And then they're going to rehab the cafeteria and other areas of the building and the gyms and stuff like that. I think the project total will be a 5-year project. They've just finished up our new field house, the athletic areas. They're working on our baseball field. They did some work on our softball field. So it's been really, really exciting for our student athletes and coaches.
Yeah. And so how has it gone this fall though with the construction? Has everybody been navigating it fairly well with parking and getting in and out?
Yeah, parking's a little bit of an issue, especially when we have so many practices and we have a volleyball game and we got to tell all the parents that are picking up their kids or the kids that are parking to do workouts, things like that, to not park there. It's been a little bit of a parking issue, but we've always had that issue there. But for the most part, people have just kind of grinned and bared it, and really kudos to our parents and student athletes and for kind of dealing with it in our community.
Yeah. Well, with the bigger picture, I'm sure they're excited about what's to come.
Yes, what's to come.
That's great. And so in our last minute and a half or so, let's talk about the winter season that's coming up, because we're going to head into basketball and all kinds of other things.
Yeah, they've all started practice. I think our first game started right after Thanksgiving. Just exciting to have, to come back inside. We're outside all the time. It's nice to come back into the gym and fill the gym with our basketball fans and have some good basketball. With the region changing, all the teams that were playing in region are all close, except for Bishop England, but it's close. Hopefully the rivalries. We haven't played Beaufort in a couple of years since they were in the region, so excited about bringing them back. And wrestling, his second year, Mike Newton coached for us for a while, but now he's back. Real excited for him and his staff for their second year, and also girls wrestling. We will not. The girls won't just be wrestling. We will actually have a team for them this year.
Okay.
So that's exciting too. We're adding an additional team, like we added boys volleyball 2 years ago. Now it's an actual team versus just female athletes wrestling against boys or wrestling against each other as individuals.
And are you seeing that around the district and around the state, where girls wrestling is becoming its own entity?
Yes, it's growing for sure. It's just trying to fill all 14 weight classes.
Yeah.
That's the difficulty, is that we have a lot of interest. We have a lot of girls wrestling, but sometimes we're not able to fill all the weight classes.
Sure, that makes sense. Yep. Well, I'm sure that we'll see some Hilton Head basketball and WHHI coming
please.
up.
I love you guys coming out, football, whether it's home or away. I love it when you come home, but we'd love to have you. Really appreciate what you guys do for local sports here.
Yeah, and we'll hope to hear about some more playoffs for the winter season when you come back next time.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks so much, Joe.
Sure.
And we'll be back, so stay with us.